Hello everyone, welcome back to the next episode of my Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke playthrough. In the previous episode, we kind of sped through Route 210 and then made our way past Route 215, and now we find ourselves in the city of the third gym, Veilstone City. Now, I did a bit of a exploration of my own around the city off camera, just so I can see what items I can get, what items to buy, just so I don't have to record it all. For you to kind of sit through to watch. But basically what I found so far is from the department store, I got some item called Sticky Barb. Now, I'm not 100% sure how to use it. It looks like... yeah, I'm not sure if I really want to use it because it does kind of damage the holder as well. And I don't want to take a chance of someone else trying to latch onto it because there's a chance they might not. But let's first give the Mind Plate to our Curlia, the Fist Plate to our Meditite, and yeah, we do have quite a few new items to use actually. We do have a special attack booster or medicine to give, so let's just give it to our Curlia as well. And now for items, there was quite a few I bought. I think I went from I was also buying some hyper potions, so I think I went from like 67,000 in Poké Dollars all the way down to 30,000. I spent a lot. But basically I'm thinking what we'll do is we're going to teach... okay, so we have Bodos. I think we're going to teach this to Barbecue Carp in case it comes to it that we have to use it against the Lucario. So let's just get rid of Tackle, give another better move instead of Tackle for our Gyarados. And another move I thought was the U-turn, because we can always lead with a Crobat, and in case we need to switch out, we can always use that turn to attack, but then also U-turn our way out of here at the same time. Now, it looks like I do kind of want to leave Mean Look in just in case. I do want to try to go for the Kadabra in Route 215. So in the meantime, let's get rid of Air Cutter, just because I think the attack is slightly better for Crobat, and just so we can eat any berries the other Pokemon has. Now, this one, Dazzling Gleam, I bought this because our Curlia, let's be honest, doesn't really have any useful moves at this time, aside from Shockwave. So let's just get rid of Life Dew and teach it Dazzling Gleam so we can use it to train up Curlia a little for the third gym, while inside the third gym. Now, we also have Reflect. I'm not sure if I'll teach it now, but this will be useful in the future, because while we lost our Mime Jr. in the previous episode, we might be able to use Medicham, assuming it survives all the way to the end, to kind of set up for us. Now, I'm not sure whether to teach it now, so I'm just going to leave it as is. And that's basically it about the setup for today. Now, there's a few more things I'd like to do before we visit the gym. The first thing is, I think there might be some other items around here. I think up here, there should be a random Pokeball. Not too sure what item it was. Oh, I see it. Okay, just some PP ups. Alright, let's just up the PP for one of the moves we have. I think, I don't think we're in any rush to do that, though. Maybe when we're about to challenge the Elite Four, because I don't know if we'll have a lot of elixirs or ethers. Now, they did get rid of the game corner for Pokemon Diamond, but at least we can kind of slightly customize our trainers. That's one thing I kind of wish they did for Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, that they kind of give us the option to customize our trainers a little. That being said, I guess it's time to waste more money. So let's see what they have. I don't anticipate changing the style too much for a trainer. Wow, I don't think I can really afford any of them. Whoops. Okay, you know what? Let's just leave it as is. We'll one day come back here to buy some clothes, but I kind of wasted all my money on some TMs. I don't want to call it wasting though, because the thing is, I didn't really spend too much time grinding against trainers, So if we're not gonna beat Maylene by levels, we're gonna have to beat her by having access to good moves. And this is nice, we got some free TMs. Nasty Plot. Oh, that's pretty good. And it looks like it's Dawn. Mr. Rat, are you going to take the gym challenge? Gee, you keep getting tougher and tougher, don't you? Me? Well, I went shopping at the department store, and me too. And I mean, well, of course I've been working on my Pokédex, but well, I'll catch you later. You know, I mean, later on she kind of tells us her Pokédex got stolen, but she could have just told us right now. Alright, well, I am ready to sweep this gym, and I hope you guys are ready to watch me sweep this gym. And just watch it go the opposite way. I was thinking towards the end of the last episode, I was just thinking how it could be possible I could get swept by the Lucario. And like, thinking back to it now, I think we should be fine. There is a bit of a level jump though, from the looks of it. I think the highest level we'll be dealing with is level 30. Alright, good thing all this Machoke's gonna do is leer at us. Which isn't really nice to do. You know, there is a possibility we could just use Curlia to sweep the entire team for Maylene. Because she'll send out her Manatite first, which we're not really that concerned about, to be honest. So I could just use Calm Mind maybe once or twice. And then just spam Dazzling Gleam. That is assuming Curlia doesn't get any damages. Because if Curlia gets damaged, then there's a chance Lucario could take us out, which also wouldn't be too good. But yeah, back then, I guess, like, speaking of years ago, I used to struggle against the third gym. Because I think I used to only rely on one Pokemon at a time. And only one Pokemon, which would be my starter. So, and I think the first time I tried playing, it was on Pokemon Pearl. It was a Turtwig I had. It was only a Growlithe. I didn't even know it would learn Earthquake once it evolves. So all I would do is use Razor Leaf, and I'm just wondering why isn't Growlithe's best move that I have at the time working well for it? And I didn't realize, oh yeah, Grass isn't good against Meadow types. Guess that's what I get for not really reading properly. And it's another Machoke. Well, assuming it's gonna be like last time, we're gonna one-shot this Machoke. Oh, never mind. Oh, I guess we shouldn't use Curlia against Lucario. I almost forgot about the metal typing. That'll be a terrible mistake to find out. Not a great lesson to learn, too. High jump kick. I'm not sure if I really like high jump kick, because if it misses, it's gonna deal a ton of damage to us. Should I risk it? Yeah, you know what, sure. Let's just get rid of Flash. I forgot if there's any other areas in Sinnoh that requires using Flash. But if there is, my bad. Alright. Well, maybe we should try to save on the PPs for Dazzling Gleam. For that Curlia. Rain Dance. Yeah, we already have Crunch. Let's just get rid of Bite. I did even buy some battle items, like a Dire Hit, just to raise the crit attack. I was just preparing that much for that one Pokemon in this gym. But I'm feeling like I might have over-prepared too. Oh. I am not a big fan of the hitboxes Oh. Let's just start moving these out of the way. Let's have our Crobat at the front. You know, our Grotto might even just evolve passively. Just sitting in the corner. But I'm pretty sure you have to fight every single black belt in this gym. Just so we can fight Melee. Because we're pretty sure we have to push most of these moving tiles. I know in Platinum it's a little different. I think you push the punching bags. So I'm not really familiar with the gym layout for that game. But yeah, I think keeping Pluck is probably the strat here. Because if I relied too much on Air Cutter, if it misses, it's not exactly ideal for us. Now it looks like I do have to temporarily push this, just so I can push this. Yeah, this is why I'm not a big fan of that part. Or at least this part of the gym. You have to kind of backtrack a little. And if you go up this way, you can move this one, and that's one side done. Now we have to go back to the other side to kind of work on that part of the gym puzzle. It's not bad. Like, once you're grown up, you kind of realize, oh, it's actually kind of simple to do. Now I think we have to temporarily push this, just so we can push the other tile. And then we also push this one. That's not bad. We only have one trainer left to fight. I guess there's only 4 black belts. That's not a lot. Alright, Darren, show me your moves. The only problem is I think Machoke is pretty tanky against physical moves. I don't see why a Crobat should be too worried about fighting it though. I do kind of wonder, are there any like poison moves that can poison other poison types? That would be funny. It's kind of like how there's it's like poison powder doesn't affect grass types, but then you can just use Toxic instead. Just a Machop? Okay, I feel like Darren just opened up with his best Pokemon, a Machoke, and then the rest is probably just Machop. Unless he's got a Machoke somewhere hiding back there. And yeah, I'm really trying not to overlevel too much, because I kind of feel a little bad that I'm not really using Groudon that much, at least for the last couple, at least for this episode, and it's still like pretty close to evolving. So I guess it's like I said in the previous episode, my solution to it is just start skipping some of the trainer fights. Not all of them, but like just enough so that I don't become too overpowered. Now this part, if I'm not too careful, I could easily wipe and then this Nuzlocke would be over. And that's the last thing we want. Alright, so we'll just open up with Pickled Mush. You know what? This is gonna be a pretty easy run. This is gonna be pretty easy. I think I hyped it up too much. But we already have all the counters we need for this gym leader. Okay, so she opens up with a Meta type. Pretty sure it might use Detect. So we're just gonna Calm Mind. Oh, okay, never mind. It uses Light Screen. Okay, well, this might be a bit of an issue. Unless I can just keep wasting some turns and spam Calm Mind. Just wait for the Light Screen and presumably the Reflect to wear off. Oh, it's gonna use Flash instead. Oh, I see. So that's the game you're playing at. There was this one time I was helping a friend play through... I don't remember which game it was, but they only had a Pikachu and some other Pokemon that barely did anything to Onix, or was it Sandshrew? Something that they couldn't like do much. And so what I did was I just spammed Sand Attack and then kind of whittled down the health bar for that Sandshrew. Did it feel cheap? Maybe, but it did get the job done. I don't like that. Maybe I should have just switched when she started using Flash. Okay, as long as the Machoke... Maybe I'm just gonna switch up to... should I switch up to different Pokemon? Nah, we'll be fine. It's just a Machoke. What's that gonna do? Except just avoid us. Oh, okay, well, I clearly underestimated this Pokemon. It also has access to Rock Tomb. That's not too good. Good thing though, we do have a Meta-type we could switch to, just to use Psybeam, because I don't think we can really switch out Crobat safely. That is also not good. Oh. That is... I don't like that. Okay. Well, since it has access to both Rock Tomb and Knockoff, I think I got a little too cocky. We're gonna have to use something that does neutral damage too. And we're already slow, so we don't really have to worry about Bulldoze. Thankfully. Okay. Well, let's just Razor Leaf this Pokemon. That did quite a bit, but it would have been nice to still have the Quick Claw on hand. Okay, let's just get a bit of health in. That's gonna lower our speed a little. But we're gonna heal up a little. And then we'll finish it off with Razor Leaf. Just don't crit, and we'll be good. Okay, I think we're good. Imagine dying by leaves. Can't be me. Oh, and nice. We're gonna have a Gardevoir by the end of this fight. We should probably give Gardevoir a ball capsule too. Alright, so this... Oops. Accidentally knocked the table. But this is what my shopping has led to at the department store. We're gonna first get the Intimidate off that Lucario. Sure, I'll use Drain Punch, but we don't really have to worry too much. And then we're gonna start using... We could either use X Attack or Dire Hit. I think we're just gonna use X Attack. And I predict we're gonna just one-hit KO this Lucario with Bulldoze. Well, okay, it looks like they also... that Lucario also boosted itself too with defense. But that's okay. What's important is we have a move that's super effective against the Lucario. So even if it bulks itself up a little, we'll at least slow it down. And then we can just give ourselves a Dire Hit if the worst comes to it. Oh, it did kind of survive though. Let's just Bulldoze it again. Keep making this Pokemon slow. And there we go. Okay, yeah, that was the one fight I was a little concerned about for this playthrough. The other one would have been Cynthia, but I think now that we've gotten rid of the Lucario, I think we should be pretty safe. Leech Seed seems pretty good. I don't think Growlithe's really that good of a special attacker, so let's just get rid of Mega Drain. Alright, we're getting a lot of victories today. Another evolved Pokemon, a gym badge, and access to better moves. I'm pretty happy with this. Now, does Gardevoir learn Psychic now? Not yet, I guess. Oh, right. I didn't even see that Grotto has leveled up. Okay, yeah, I think this is a good episode to... this is a good episode for us today. I think we're at a pretty safe place right now in this Nuzlocke challenge. Unless something drastic happens where we lose one of our Pokemon. And Earthquake, we already have Crunch on our Gyarados. Let's just teach Earthquake instead of Bite. Oh man, and you can see from how long it's been, with the last two badges being pretty smudged and dirty. Kinda wish you didn't really have to rub the badges to make them cleaner. Alright, so access to Drain Punch, that's pretty good. And we can fly back to anywhere we want. So, unlike in the earlier episodes where I had to kind of backtrack between Floroma Town and Jubilife City, at least we can just fly now, which is a lot faster for us. Hi, Miss Rat. Please, can you help me? I dropped my Pokedex by accident, and Team Galactic took it. Now they won't give it back. I really need your help. I'll be waiting in front of that warehouse. Please come. Let's just quickly help Dawn deal with her Pokedex. And then I think from here, we could probably safely call it a day. So let's, I think Team Galactic might have dark poison types. You know what, let's just Earthquake everyone. Time to celebrate our new starter evolution. What a way to end off this episode. We're gonna knock out everyone's Pokemon. Including Dawn's. Oh wait, they might have a... oh, I forgot they had a Beautifly and a Dustox. Okay. Never mind, we're gonna have this... Alright, change up the plan. We're gonna change the plan. And use... something that can't get knocked out by flying types. Or poison types, so... you know what, let's just use Crobat. I have a lot of favorite Pokemon. I think Crobat's one of them. And the Gust. They were trying to double team that Torterra. Yeah, too bad I didn't really keep an Air Cutter on Crobat. But I thought it was just necessary, just so I didn't have to get rid of Mean Look or Pluck. And of course not a poison type move in case we run into fairies. Oh, I think Clefairy's... oh, I'm surprised Clefairy kind of tanked that poison move. I guess Clefable or Clefairy line is, in general, it's pretty tanky, I presume. Not too familiar though, I never really used their line that much in any Pokemon games. Like, the only time I used a Clefable was when I was trying to evolve it from a Clefairy in Pokemon Sun, just so I can kind of 100% Alola Pokedex. And what I did is I just named Clefable Gengar, and then I named Gengar Clefable. Those were good times. I think it's hard to believe Pokemon Sun is already almost 9 years, I guess. It's definitely at least 8 years old, which it's crazy how time flies. Like, I started with Pokemon Diamond, but I remembered Pokemon Alpha Sapphire and both Pokemon Sun both of those games I kind of kept up with the news leading up to their releases. So like, even if they're not my most favorite games, I do have fond memories of them. Okay, actually I do kind of like Pokemon Alpha Sapphire a little more. Okay, so looks like we got rid of these grunts. It's been nice knowing you too, not really. Please leave. And I'm gonna have access to that fly TM. Oops, and I kind of skimmed through some dialogue, that's okay. I was kind of in a rush to get into the warehouse because, just for this TM. Not sure if I should really teach it to any of my Pokemon. I feel like I want to see if I can get access to acrobatics. Acrobat? Or is it acrobatics? I don't remember. But I think I want to try using that on a Crobat instead. But otherwise, wow, I'm pretty pleased with what I've gotten done in the last couple of episodes. This has been a good run so far. And I'll see you in the next episode when I proceed to whatever route 214, yes. When we proceed to Route 214. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.